This morning's Columbus paper and the comments by Ohio State head coach Jim Tressel. A lot of electricity, and that there is at Ohio Stadium. As we welcome you here for today's game between the Buckeyes of Ohio State and the Penguins of Youngstown State, the 118th season of football. So after being blown off the tee a couple of times, they'll hold it there for Pretorius as we get set to go here from Ohio Stadium. And D'Angelo Wilson takes the kick and still going. And he moves up to the 30-yard line, and Youngstown State will.
We'll see what happens in 60 minutes.
And Zet's working out of the shotgun on 1st and 10 with 4 wideouts, and immediately throws it over the far side. Kishman, Tanner, Millot, Sampson, Theodore up front. Millot and Theodore, former defensive players, have been converted to the offensive side of the ball. Scott, Lane, Helly, and Azari. As on 2nd down, the handoff up the middle, and Jabari Scott takes it, and a good gain. They called it a gain of 9, so it's 3rd down and 1 out of the shotgun for Zetz. And he'll give it to Scott again, and that will be close. He needed to get to the 40. He was pushed back. Last year averaging over 44 yards a kick. Low snap there, and that's angled off to the near side. And that will come to rest right at the 30-yard line. So from the 30, Wells and Johnson, the backs. Rubisky split to the near side, and yeah, he wants to try to throw it, and he's coming near side, and he's got his receiver, and out of bounds there at the 45 is Brian Rubisky. Good call, Tom Zach. From the 45-yard line, both receivers, Hardline and Rubisky, split to the top of the screen. And yeah, how about this? Beckman, straight drop. Now he's going to throw it downfield, and he's got his man. That's Rubisky inside the 15. Down to the 12. Sanzenbacher is checked into the game, number 12. He's split to the top, and they want to throw it again. Coming to Rubisky, near side, makes a move and gets down to about the 6. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. And they're calling an audible there at the line of scrimmage. Beckman will give it to Wells, first running play, and that is Beanie Wells. And this is a terrific offensive line led by big Curtin Barton over there on the right side.
Big Ten players, Boone and Barton, All-American candidates.
And there's the receivers and backs. DeAndre Johnson, the fullback, in front of Wells now on a 3rd and 1, and Wells will get the call again, trying the left side, and that will be close. And Beckman's going to take it again, and he's got enough for it. Now 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Rubisky split to the top. And Wells will get the call on the left side, and a strong effort right there by ball now at the 3. So 2nd and goal from the 3. And Wells is going to try it again, and there is absolutely nothing happening. 3 wide receivers for Ohio State on 3rd and goal from the 3. Beckman looking, got it, touchdown to Dane Sanzenbacher, the freshman from Central Catholic High School in Toledo, Ohio.
We talked about in the opener, been a lot of firsts today. First-time quarterback starting in game experience. Dane Sanzenbacher, first-time freshman ever starting in the lineup at receiver.
Pretorius on to attempt the point after. And it's good. 9:36 to go. First quarter from Ohio Stadium, and the Buckeyes on the board first. The touchdown pass from Beckman to Sanzenbacher. Good catch. Kickoff now. Pretorius to send it downfield. Back deep. D'Angelo Wilson, number 4. DeMichael Horn, number 7. And 7, DeMichael Horn will make the grab, and he will be dropped inside the 15. They'll send the receivers to the near side out of the shotgun. Jabari Scott, the running back, he'll get the call. And across the 15 to the 16, Scott.
Zetz has a lot of carries throughout his career.
On 2nd down and 7, they'll give it to Scott again. He tries the left side, maybe gets a yard or 2.
Anticipate where the ball's going.
3rd down and 4, Horn split to the top of your screen. Zetz on the straight drops, got a man open right down the middle. And Derek Bush. Now 1st and 10 for Youngstown State. Little play action, rolling to the right, and the pass completed by Zetz, and to the 30-yard line.
See Tom Zetz just throw that ball right in their numbers every play.
On 2nd and 6, they split Irizarry out to the far side, and a little mix-up right there, and that running play was stuffed.
Ball out of that running back's stomach there and just carried around the end himself.
3rd down and 7. Hit split to the near side. They try to set up the screen right there, and nothing doing. Brought down at the 31 with Barlack, the snapper. Better snap this time to Nowicki. And boy, he sent that off the side of his foot, and that's going to bound out at about the 38-yard line.
So we're one loss away from having another perfect season last year. They have already had one in 2002, winning a national championship, so they do know how to win.
Beckman back to throw. Good coverage. Now 2nd and 10 for Beckman. Went out of the shotgun on that 1st down play. Movement on the left side over there.
False start. Number 71. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 1st down.
You're normally going to win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15, Hartline was in motion to the top of your screen, and Wells takes it on the right side. Mo Wells on 3rd down and 11. Beanie Wells checks into the game. So does Sanzenbacher. Out of the shotgun, Beckman. And he is looking downfield to number 12, who just can't hold on to it. The freshman Dane Sanzenbacher. Yards. A punt in his career. 3rd year as a starter. He'll send it down to number 4, D'Angelo Wilson. Boy, he gets a nice roll on that punt, moving all the way down to about the 15, inside the 15 to the 14.
As this thing conducts a lot of heat, I'm grilling down here.
All right, Rob, thank you very much. On 1st and 10, the Penguins go to the ground, and they find some room on the right-hand side. 2nd and 5 for Youngstown State. Zetz on the play action, and he'll throw it downfield, and he's got a receiver over there. That was number 7, DeMichael Horn. So now 3rd and 5 for Zetz and the Penguins. And he's got pressure from behind, and he is dropped back inside the 10-yard line. Lawrence Wilson. Nowicki struggling again. That might have, that was blocked. Somebody got a piece of that. And that will roll to a stop at the 27-yard line.
And when they get a call on it, they can go ahead and do something with it.
Penalty marker down.
Illegal substitution.
Illegal substitution. Ohio State came out with 12 players from the sideline huddle. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Sane is in the football game on a 1st and 15 now, just over 3 minutes to go, 1st quarter. And he gets the call, number 3. And he is inside the 25, still working. Look at him go down inside the 15. Look at Brandon Sane. Trevor Robinson in at fullback in front of Sane on 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. And Sane will get the call again. And he gets down to the 10-yard line. Sanzenbacher in the game on a 2nd down and 5 from the 10-yard line. Sane gets the call, following his blockers. And
the Reynolds, he got those guys here pretty good.
3rd down and 1. And a flag goes down.
Illegal substitution on the defense. They had 12 players on the field. That's a half the distance to the goal. Will remain 3rd down.
Of the true freshman Brandon Sane, who will get the call. Look at that. Look at that pile. Still going, moving. My goodness. From the 1-yard line. And let's see if he does the dive. He's got it, and boy, I'll tell you what, Youngstown State battling hard. As we've completed the 1st quarter of play here from Ohio Stadium.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
With Ohio State leading Youngstown State by a score of 7-0. Beckman with a touchdown pass to Sanzenbacher. And the Buckeyes knocking on the door when we come back for 2nd quarter action. The deep back on 3rd and goal from the 1 is Beanie Wells. He'll get the call, and he is in for the touchdown. So Ohio State, after that short punt by Youngstown that was partially blocked, will take it in for their 2nd score of the day. So the first play of the 2nd quarter. And the sophomore from...
Got his first touchdown of 2007.
And the point after by Pretorius, and that is good. So Ohio State now with a 14-0 lead. You know, they may not be real happy with the number 1s right now.
Well, it takes a while to gel chemistry-wise, but a different opponent, different look than they had in practice.
D'Angelo Wilson on the return, and he is dropped down at the 15-yard line by Thaddeus Gibson. Youngstown State lost 27 Letterman and 8 first-team All-Gateway performers from a team that won 11-3 a year ago. And Zetz finds a receiver right down the seam. Ball up to the 28-yard line now. 1st and 10 for the Penguins. Sets looking near side to throw. He's found number 83 here on the near side. That's Aaron Pitts. Sets is in line to set at least 5 new offensive records at Youngstown State. On a 2nd and 5, they hand it to Scott right up the middle.
There's not many things he hasn't seen situationally.
Horn is in motion on a 3rd down and 2 for Youngstown State, and Zetz will roll out and he'll throw, and it's thrown low back inside the 25, and there's one that's sent straight down the middle, but Robisky will field at the 23-yard line, and he'll take it outside, trying to get outside, but can't go anywhere. He is pulled down by James Terry. Robbie Schoenhoff, a 6'6", 244-pound sophomore from Mason, Ohio. He'll work out of the shotgun, split backs, and the handoff up the middle to Beanie Wells, and nothing working there as that Youngstown State defense. Mo Wells, the deep back, Deontay Johnson in there at fullback on a 2nd down and 9, and Mo Wells will get the call, and I'm telling you, nothing happening whatsoever on the ground.
Ohio State better keep their eyes open and see who's coming off the edges.
3rd down and 10. Schoenhoff out of the shotgun. Now being pressured, rolling out, and Schoenhoff is going to tuck it under and run with the football. He's still on his feet. He's got the 1st down to the 45-yard line. 16 yards in the pickup, 1st and 10. And Schoenhoff wants to throw, looking downfield. And the intended receiver down there, number 10, Devin Torrance. He had been battling an injury, but good to go. And the pressure from the outside on Schoenhoff as he gets it to Mo Wells, and well covered right over there. But it sets up a 3rd down and 12 for Ohio State. Just over 10 minutes to go, first half. Schoenhoff with plenty of time now throws it near side and incomplete in practice.
You cannot. As much as coaches try to drive that in the scout team look, it doesn't happen.
Trapasso to kick it. D'Angelo Wilson back there inside the 15, and he is just covered up. From the 15-yard line. Zetz under center. And the running play off the right side. We get a few yards. 2nd and 6 now. Zetz with a lot of pressure, able to swing it out and find a running back, Edwards. He's still moving, and he is finally thrown out at the 35-yard line.
Press so far, what Youngstown State has brought down here today.
Good block there by Tyler Booth, 78 on that last play to spring him free. And Zetz now throwing downfield and just off the hands of Irizarry.
They're going to learn a lot from this game here today.
From the 37-yard line on 2nd down and 10, Zetz out of the shotgun, looking far side, and he has got Irizarry over there. Makes the catch and gets to the 40, gain of a couple. 3rd down and 6 now. And this is where Youngstown State has struggled so far. Zetz throwing it downfield, and the catch made over there on the far side. Beautiful job by DeMichael Horn. Craig, Ironhead, Hayward.
So there you go, in stereo.
1st and 10, 34-yard line. Zetz throws it, and he has got the horn again.
But Ohio State needs to bring some emotion back into this game. It's kind of flat out there.
2nd and 3, and they'll hand it off. That's 28 Edwards, who's checked in there at running back.
And they call him Shrek back home in Minnesota.
3rd and 1, and the handoff to Edwards. He's got it, and inside the 20, down to the 19.
We're still down 14. We need 7 right here.
6:40 left to go in the first half, and the fake Zet's going to run it. And Zet's now inside the 15, down to the 14, and Edwards the lone setback. Horn split to the near side as he goes in motion now. And Edwards will get the call. He bounces, following his blocker, still on his feet. He's down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Good job. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Edwards the running back as Horn goes in motion. Edwards has got it. Nothing happening there on the 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Play action there to Edwards. They'll swing it out to the far side. The pass completed, knocked out of bounds. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Zetz on the straight drop, looking near side. Man wide open back in the end zone. So Brian Palmer comes on to attempt the field goal. Ball spotted at the 11-yard line. And that kick is up and good. So the field goal right there by Palmer. And with 4:34 to go first half, Ohio State's lead 14-3. Mo Wells, number 34, Jamario O'Neal, number 3, back to return the kick for Ohio State. 4:34 left to go in the first half, and that's Wells taking it back at the 7-yard line. And taking it to the near sideline. Wells across the 25 to 1st and 10, 25-yard line for Ohio State. Todd Beckman back in there at quarterback. 3 wide receivers for the Buckeyes. Beckman looking to the far side, and the catch made over there. 2nd and less than a yard. Deontay Johnson in there at fullback along with Beanie Wells, who gets the call, running it outside. He's got enough for the first down, and he is up to about the 40-yard line. 3:45 left to go first half. 1st and 10 from the 40. Sanzenbacher has checked into the game, and some movement out there at the top. Looked like they split out Beanie Wells that time. And
ball start, number 28, offense. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Delay the snap or anticipate the snap.
Now Beckman going to throw it near side, and oh, what a great throw right there. Robisky makes the catch.
But that's what you want. You want big striking ability. You want explosive plays to get in rhythm again.
1st and 10, 37-yard line. Beckman, now he's going to run with it. He's got some room. And he is pulled down. Gets back to the line of scrimmage on a 2nd down and 9. As Beckman working out of the shotgun. 1-step drop. Little slant right there. No problem whatsoever. Down to the 25-yard. 1st and 10 now. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line. 2:18 left to go first half. Plenty of time for Beckman. Now he's dropped, and then he threw the ball. And 17. The ball back at the 31-yard line as Hartline goes in motion to the top. Beckman looking down the middle. Tough pass. He tried to throw it through a couple. 4 receivers now as they split Beanie Wells to the top on a 3rd down and 17. Pressure on Beckman, trying to throw to Hartline, and there's a penalty marker goes down. Back on the coverage was Bob Perez.
Spot foul with automatic first down.
Ohio State has another set of downs.
That sets up a 1st and 10 from the 21. Beckman wants to throw it again. The screen set out to Mo Wells. Look at him move. Down to about the 2-yard line. Boy, good patience.
Blocks like you said, Roger.
On 1st and goal from the 1, Beanie Wells trying it, leans forward, and officials are going to say he was just short. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Sane will get the call, and battling, driving.
Look at that umpire.
Yes, touchdown Ohio State.
You got to dig deep. You got to dig deep to shoot that ball across that plane into that goal line.
How about this? You got a couple of true freshmen scoring touchdowns today. Yeah, Sanzenbacher with the touchdown reception, and now Sane taking it into the end zone from a yard out. 75 yards, 3:55 on the drive, and Pretorius with the extra point. So with 34 seconds to go in the first half, Ohio State has taken a 21-3 lead over Youngstown State.
I think he kind of got away from finding the safeties for a couple plays, but he'll get better at it.
And Pretorius with a ground ball kick that'll be picked up by DeMichael Horn, number 7. Got a couple of timeouts remaining. And Edwards will get the call. He's done a good job since he's been in there, Jordan Edwards. Jabari Scott got the start, but it was a good first half of football, Mike.
Very good first half. And I think these coaches found out, what the talent level is in this field. We could play with these guys, and given the right opportunity, we need to get some turnovers. The coaches talked about getting turnovers defensively for your Youngstown State, and they haven't gotten one yet today.
21-3 here at halftime at Ohio Stadium, with the Buckeyes leading the Penguins. First ever meeting between these two schools.
Well, still a great experience here at Ohio Stadium, isn't it? Every Saturday afternoon.
Oh, it is. It's actually unbelievable when you think about the fact that you get 105,000 people.
1st and 10, 37-yard line, and some movement back there, and there's the flag comes out. The fullback Deontay Johnson.
Ball start, number 49, offense.
Mikey.
5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Yes, so first down at 15, ball back at the 32. Hartline split to the near side. Robisky to the top of your screen. Beanie Wells taking it right up the middle, and some good blocking right there. The lone setback is 28, Beanie Wells. Beckman, pressure on him, throws it out to the far side. Catch is made over there, and across the 45 to the 46-yard line. That was Rory Nickel. And one, Terry was the guy that came through that time and made the hit, and that'll be close to the first down with Just underway, second half here at Ohio Stadium. 21-3, Buckeyes leading it. Beckman throwing to the far side, and Robisky makes the catch. Had to go down. Sanzenbacher in the game now on a 2nd down and 4, and once again, Johnson just a little lean forward.
Start, number 49, offense. 5-yard penalty.
And he's going to learn from that greatly because Coach Tressel won't keep him in the ball game. He's only allowed so many snaps.
On 2nd and 9, they give it to Beanie Wells. Look at him spin. Look at him roll. Look at him go inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. Now Deontay Johnson back in there now on a 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. And Beanie gets the call again, and nothing going on the left side. Good job by Youngstown. He's been in the middle of everything today. 2nd and 11. Beckman throwing near side. Robisky's got it. And inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line, and Beckman will hand it off to Beanie Wells, and he's met immediately there by Dorian Chenault. Mo Wells splits out to the near side, and Beckman throwing it down the middle, and well, I'll tell you what, a drop for the receiver.
Exactly.
3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. Beckman wants to throw again. He fires it in the end zone. He was looking for that same route.
We repped this before, and we're going to learn from it.
And from the 14-yard line, Ryan Pretorius with the field goal, and it's good. So his 2nd of the day, 24 yards, and with 9:41 to go in the 3rd, Ohio State has increased their lead over Youngstown State to 24-3. As Ohio State will have Ryan Pretorius kick it off. And back deep, D'Angelo Wilson, and he will not be bringing that back. So from the 20-yard line, Jabari Scott is in there at running back number 34, and Zetz will throw it underneath, ball being juggled. Lewis.
Pass interference. 33. Defense. Spot foul.
Leonidas.
Automatic. 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now as the ball will be at the 23-yard line. 9:36 left to go 3rd quarter, and Jabari Scott gets the handoff. Trying the left side, and a gain of a couple there.
Now for 3 in a row this year.
2nd and 7. Play action. Zetz now looking near side, and ball is overthrown on a 3rd down and 7 from the 26-yard line. Senior quarterback and captain Tom Zetz will let it go, and incomplete. The intended receiver is tight end Louis Irizarry, and he's a terrific athlete. As Nowicki, who has struggled punting the ball today, that's a low line drive kick that Robisky will pick up at the 28-yard line, and he can move it about 4 yards up to the 32.
Looking at this wide receiver group, who stands out to you as maybe the next go-to wide receiver?
I mean, Robo's having a pretty good football stuff.
Well, appreciate it. Good luck this season. Roger, back to you.
Okay, Rob, thank you very much. On a 2nd down and 6, Beckman is hit, loses the football, and is it covered up by Ohio State or Youngstown State? The Penguins players are saying they've got it. Let's see what the official says. And Youngstown State, John Pennick looked 24-3. Ohio State leads it. And they'll give it to number 7, to Michael Horn on the end around. He is being chased on the far side and dragged out of bounds by Larry Grant. Tom Zetz out of the shotgun. 2 receivers split to the near side. They'll hand it to Jabari Scott, following his blockers, and Scott inside the 25 to the 24.
An opportunity to run pass option.
3rd down and 7. Dominic Barnes is split to the near side. Zetz throwing it down. Oh, nearly picked off. Right in the hand. Palmer will attempt the field goal. The ball will be spotted by Todd Rowan at the 31-yard line. Make it a 41-yard attempt. And it's good. So Palmer has converted for the 2nd time today. And Youngstown State, after the turnover, able to cash in with a field goal. So 6:44 to go in the 3rd. Ohio State with a 24-6 lead over Youngstown State. Stephen blows to kick it off for Youngstown State, and over to the far side, and that will go out of bounds. So as Beckman will start Ohio State 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line, and Mo Wells gets the call.
But he just loves to knock you silly.
On 2nd and 5, Mo Wells gets the call. Mo Wells and Beanie Wells are the split backs out of the shotgun, and Beckman immediately goes to Brian Hartline, and the sophomore from North Canton, Ohio.
He's got the athleticism. Just have to give him more opportunities catching the football.
Clock running, 1st and 10. Beckman slips as he goes back. Now he sends it out to Mo Wells, and he gets it up to midfield. 2nd down and 5 now. 4:30 left to go in the 3rd. Hartline split to the near side. Rubisky to the top of your screen. And Beckman will roll out looking for his tight end, and he's got him there. Jake Ballard, number 86, the big man. Football, the 38-yard line. Both receivers split to the near side. As Beckman looking now downfield, he's throwing it to Hartline, and nearly picking it off was
things where I think the quarterback coach Joe Daniels is going to correct, make sure he doesn't see that.
Mo Wells gets the call on a 2nd and 10, and just a couple there, but sort of a bend but didn't break defense, and we've seen that here again today as Beckman with plenty of time will throw it out to the far side. Rubisky has got the 1st down. Well, he had it, and then he ran back, and then he ran home.
Where your Rubisky's located and happens to be his best receiver today.
Now the freshman Brandon Sane in the game, and he gets the football. He covers it up nicely as he moves forward.
It's going to take some time for this to gel. It's going to take some time for the offensive line to get in sync with the running game. And here we got another substitution penalty.
Illegal substitution. Ohio State had 12 players break the huddle. That's a 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
Sane still in there at running back. And another penalty marker.
False start, number 86, offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
Sideline from the receiver coach.
2nd and 15, and Beckman straight back, looking down the middle and battling, and penalty markers go down. Rubisky, the intended receiver.
Richards did a nice job.
Number 8.
I grabbed the shoulder
defense.
pad right there.
15 yards, previous spot, automatic 1st down.
You know, it's in.
Hartline and Sanzenbacher split to the near side. Deontay Johnson back in there, and Sane will get the call. Look at him move outside. Penalty marker goes down. What a move by Sane. Touchdown, Ohio State. But we've got a penalty marker back at the 20. That was impressive right there.
Very impressive on a running play.
Number 63, offense. 10-yard penalty, previous spot, repeat, 1st down.
1:23 to go in the 3rd. Sane the lone setback, 3 wide receivers. And Beckman throwing it outside to Hartline. Hartline inside the 10, down to the 8. Sane still in there. He's the deep back. Johnson in front of him, and Sane gets the call. Sane's inside the 5. He's got the 1st down.
I think he could finish it off here.
On 1st and goal from the 3, Sane gets the call and driving forward to about the 1. And Brandon Sane from Piqua, Ohio, Mr. Football in Ohio last year. We've completed 3 quarters of play from Ohio Stadium. The Buckeyes of Ohio State lead the Penguins of Youngstown State 24-6. The fullback Johnson in front of him. Sane gets the call. Sane not able to. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Sane is still in there. 1 wide receiver. Rubisky split to the top. And Beckman wants to throw it. Plenty of time. Now going to the near side, and he's got a man. Number 16 over there, Trevor Robinson. 5th-year senior out of Richmond, Virginia. He's a fullback. And what a great moment for this young man who's played mostly on special teams in his career.
Yeah, that's one of those biscuits he gets after
14 plays, 65 yards, 733, and Pretorius with the extra point. So the score now 31-6, Ohio State. And let's end.
Going to be able to take a lot more from this football field. Word is that maybe Cameron Hayward, D lineman, will be playing basketball for you this winter.
Yeah, and you know, I told Coach Trussell we needed some toughness on our team, and he says, "I got just the guy for you." And
I mean, it's cool. Once in a lifetime.
It'd be a lot of fun. Handoff on 2nd and 10. The handoff, and Edwards moving ahead to the 3rd down and 4. Williams will move out and throw on the run, and he's got a man over there, DeMichael Horn. 12:40 left to go here in this football game. 1st and 10 from the 33, and Williams will take it himself, just driving ahead. And Orlando Williams getting
the greatest, you know, jumps in college football from week 1 to week 2 when you find out more about yourself.
On 2nd down and 4, Jordan Edwards maybe gets a yard.
I'm sure they won't have any problems getting geared up for them.
On 3rd down and 4, Boy, nice fake right there. And number 1 for Lando Williams at Georgia Military College. And he is stuffed right there. Ball right at midfield. Williams at Georgia Military Junior College helped lead them to a number 2 national ranking last year, and now he is in a big heap of trouble. And you might be able to do that in junior college.
You like those little passes, that little slant routes that they catch early and able to convert to a third down.
Williams has got some room to run across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Ben Nowicki to punt it in his first day. That is his first really good kick. And Robisky down there with the fair catch at the 11. So number 7 now in at quarterback, Antonio Henton, a redshirt freshman out of Fort Valley, Georgia, 6'2", 232. And he is getting his first action today as he hands it off to Mo Wells. And look at the hole right there. And Wells across the 35. And that might be a late hit. It is. The flag goes down.
Dead ball.
You give Mo Wells a chance in the secondary.
Number 4, defense. Late hit. Out of bounds. 15-yard
Wilson is a transfer from Nevada.
First down.
1st and 10. Mo Wells still in there at running back. He gets the call again on the right side, and he is down to the 45, where he is thrown back there by Mike Barlick, number 44. Getting his first action for Ohio State. 2nd and 7. The handoff now going around the left side. Beanie Wells and leans forwards. Got the first down. Still going at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. 37-yard line out of the shotgun. Henton looking down the middle. Sanzenbacher had it right. Now 2nd and 10. There's Sanzenbacher in motion to the top. Henton wants to throw it again. Looking downfield and got his man. That's Washington. And Torian Washington takes it in for a touchdown. Washington, the freshman out of Detroit, Michigan. And the touchdown pass from Antonio Henton.
A lot of firsts today.
Boy, I'll tell you what, the freshmen are showing up big time for Ohio State.
In Washington, his first ever touchdown reception. And this is our first broadcast on the Big Ten Network.
Yeah. 5 plays, 88 yards. It took 1 minute and 8 seconds. The extra point was good, and Ohio State now with 7:44 to go leads at 38-6 over Youngstown State. Henton to Washington. Dustin Helly, 22, back deep for the Penguins. And that kick to Helly at the 7-yard line. He gathers it in. And he is brought down at the 20. That 5-1 against Michigan is really important, isn't it, Mike?
That's big. That's big to the whole state of Michigan, plus the alumni base. But
on 1st and 10, Brandon Nicholson.
A lot of football yet to be played, and this is only opening day.
On 2nd and 1, Jordan Edwards got the handoff, but he was collared immediately.
You got to play your best games, not only at home, but definitely on the road to win as many as you can. And
they're very high on, but they were reluctant to put him into this situation, you know.
Yeah.
And so picking up a guy like that, or is it better to sit on the sideline for an entire year and then just have to start, you know, cold the next year? Up to 59%, third in number of passes, 2nd in touchdown passes with 44.
At the end of the day, there's a lot to be had here.
2nd down and 10. The handoff to Brandon Nicholson, the junior. 3rd down and 8 now. Ball at the 46-yard line. Lando Williams will roll it out to the near side. And out of bounds at the 46.
Numbers.
Nowicki to punt it. Pressure was on. Did a good job getting away with it. Malcolm Jenkins will take it back to the near side. And Jenkins still on his feet. And Jenkins pushed out at about the 40-yard line. The 39-yard line, Rami Schoenhoff back in at quarterback, the sophomore from Mason, Ohio. Out of the shotgun, he's going to swing it out to Mo Wells. Sanzenbacher got a block for him. And by the way, Ohio State and Youngstown State will play again next year here. Schoenhoff throwing it downfield, and the completion right there at the 49-yard line.
Not too much fat on his body.
No. On a 3rd and 1, Schoenhoff just leans forward, all 6'6" of him.
Prepare. We prepared well. We just kind of ran out of time here today because they started getting some things going.
Schoenhoff will take it down to it. Because when what's the difference in programs? Oh, 1 double up, you know. Yep. It's a scholarship.
Yep.
So the top line kids can compete. Schoenhoff's going to roll out now as he's looking downfield, and the pass there at the 24-yard line. Torian Washington, and the SC 2nd and 10, 37 seconds left to go. And Sane will take it just right up the middle. And there the coaches out at midfield. 38-6 the final. Ohio State defeats Youngstown State.
It's a former player, former coach as well.
Well, Mike, we talked about the game, both sides, what Ohio State comes away with, what Youngstown State comes away with. But, all in all, this was a well-played football game.
Well-played football game. We talked about in the open as well. Who's going to replace the Teddy Gins and the Gonzaleses and the Pittmans? They're going to replace the running back. They're going to replace the receivers going down the field once Small gets healthy for Ohio State. But the quarterback position will not be like Troy Smith. He's just going to have to evolve from week in and week out. And this was a decent performance for him today, and I'm sure he's going to learn a lot in the film room tomorrow.